Session 8 of Module 1 of Managerial Communication of 2nd semester BBA of Mangalore University. In session 8 we shall study about vertical communication. Vertical communication, upward communication meaning importance and methods, downward communication meaning importance and methods. In the types of internal communication, vertical communication, downward flow, upward flow, and horizontal communication. So let us study about vertical communication, that is both downward and upward communication. Vertical communication is a type of flow of information between members of organization who are on different levels of its hierarchy. It can be used both in downward and upward direction. Unlike horizontal communication, vertical communication takes into account organizational structure and it doesn't allow to pass information in other way, omitting supervising manager, etc. Most communications in organizations are considered to be vertical communication. The examples are instructions, business orders, formal reports, reports about work done. Vertical communication can also be informal, but that is not the main purpose. Advantages of vertical communication. Effective decision making. Superiors need various information to take decision making in the organization. With the help of vertical communication, superiors collect information from subordinates. Explaining policies and plan. Through vertical communication system, upper level management can send the policies and procedures to the subordinates. Maintain organizational discipline. There is a chain of command in vertical communication system, so a sense of discipline may be developed among the employees. Disadvantages of vertical communication. Delay process. Vertical communication system is a delay process. It maintains long chain of command in large organization to exchange information. Loss of distortion of information. Information may be fabricated by the employees to maintain lengthy channel. So through this communication, information may lose its originality. Negligence of superiors. In this communication, superiors can neglect to send message to their subordinates. Downward communication. In this pattern, communication flows from the higher hierarchy to the lower one, that is, management transmits the work related schedule, planning and other information to the workers. Now from production manager to assistant production manager, production supervisor and the worker. Purpose of downward communication. Transmitting work schedule, informing company's mission and objectives, giving job instructions, giving feedback about the employee's performance, instructing about concentrating on a particular area if necessary. Examples are letters to employees, circulars, notices, organizational publications. Disadvantages of downward communication. Too much dependence on written communication rather than direct contact and face-to-face communication. Under communication or over communication. Short communication might fail to carry all the information, while too much information might confuse subordinates. Message overload. If employees are burdened with circulars, memos, letters, bulletins, booklets, then it will overload them and they might ignore all the information. Delay. As information flows downwards stage by stage, it may reach the intended employees very late. Distortion and loss of information. The message might get distorted, especially if it is oral communication when it passes through different levels in the organization. Upward communication. Communication that flows from the lower level of the hierarchy to the top is known as the upward communication. The workers send information pertaining to their problems and performances to the higher officials. It is a sort of feedback to the instructions sent by the management to the workers. It is used by workers for sending their ideas and suggestions to the management. In a good organization, workers are encouraged to share their problems, ideas, dissatisfaction, if any, through upward mode of communication. Thus, managers are acquainted with workers' job feelings, experience towards their job, supervisors, colleagues, and if necessary, timely action can be taken. So, your workers pass the information to production supervisor, assistant production manager, and production manager. It may be noted that the communication originates from the worker and reaches to the production manager through the middleman, that is the middle level. Purpose of upward communication. Upward communication includes performance reports by the supervisors for the promotion of the workers, grievance redressals, that is solution to the problems, and suggestions for the implementation of certain decisions by the top managers. For example, if workers in the production department feel that their working conditions are not satisfactory, they want to bring it to the notice of the CEO so that an action could be taken and the problem could be solved. Forms of upward communication. Open door policy. The manager's chamber must be open to the subordinates to walk in freely and discuss their problems or suggestions. Complaints and suggestions. These must be kept in convenient places so that employees can use them. Group meetings. These should be conducted periodically. Establishing a cordial atmosphere during the meeting is important as it encourages the employees to talk to the managers in an informal way about their work and problems. Questions and feedback. Questionnaire may be sent. Questionnaire is a set of questions may be sent to the subordinates to get a feedback. They may be even asked to submit reports on their work. Grievance cell. Managers can obtain information about the problems of their subordinates, their working conditions. They might also provide counseling to the employees. Disadvantages of upward communication are if managers are unsympathetic to subordinates, means they are not concerned about the subordinates, then they only direct order and control. They do not listen to the subordinates. Employees are reluctant to freely talk to the superiors because they are afraid or it might brand them as inefficient. If subordinates bypass the superiors and pass the information directly to the higher authority, it may again lead to unpleasant feelings among the middle level persons. So we have studied about the types of vertical communication, downward and upward in this session.